Hiya and welcome to the Come Together Hub. I'm Matty and this morning I'm here with Tom, and over the last couple of weeks we've been doing a little short interviews with people who are in recovery and just asking them some questions around like what brought them into recovery, what keeps them into recovery and the benefits of that process. So Tom, welcome.
Thanks for having us.
So what was it that brought you into recovery, mate?
Pretty grim experience, but no other option. It got to a point where I'd exhausted all financial things I could do to keep the addiction going. Isolated myself from friends and family and everything. Got to a place of pretty bad misery and attempt on my own life, and so I just decided to that point I'd had previous attempts at getting clean and getting myself in recovery before. I've met some people in St Helens in that previous attempt when I wasn't ready for it and I didn't understand the gravity of the consequences that I could suffer, and then went away, did more research, but then it got to a pretty grim, September 15th, 2023, found myself alone in a field with a razor blade against my wrist, at which point I thought, best get something sorted there.
So, how long have you been in recovery now?
I've been working in recovery to get myself clean for just over 2 years and completely clean and abstinent for 1 year, 1 month, and I think it's 11 days now, something like that. 410 days.
11. What kind of things do you do that help you to stay on this path of recovery?
The most important thing that I do, which I didn't do in my active addiction, is connection. So my morning routine will start with, obviously the kettle gets boiled for coffee, because nothing happens without coffee. And then immediately I've got a network of people who I met through drug and alcohol services and 12-step fellowship, in which they will get a good morning text. That's me reaching out and saying, look, I'm thinking about you, can you think about me today? How are you doing, what's going on? Usually I'll either, if I'm feeling good, it'll be like a jokey text and like some daft profane language in there, or a silly meme or something. It's just me reaching out and connecting with people instantly to stop myself isolating, stop myself going back to bed and just being alone. Other than that, I regularly do 12-step meetings and do all the suggested things which come from there. The rest of the time, I'm just out connecting and being with friends and learning more about myself by helping other people be themselves, and it just works vicariously through that.
So just for anyone who's listening who might be struggling with addiction, things like that, what are the benefits? How do you benefit from being in recovery, and how do you feel that family and community also benefits for you not being total fucking wreck in the community?
Total wreck on drugs. I was talking about it the other night, actually. We get told, we talk about in the meetings that our heads want us dead, and so we do it in, like I said, it in 3 ways. First of all, you try and kill yourself off with drugs, then you put yourself in dangerous situations where you could endanger yourself and others, and then finally you'll get to a point of absolute misery and depression where, like, touch wood, you don't, but you could take attempt on your own life. That means that somebody's losing the son, somebody's losing brother, somebody's losing a cousin, and then the ripple effect from that. How I've benefited from it, and it's like a weird abstract thing, but I've got my humanity back. I thought I was subhuman, I thought I was different, I didn't feel real. I thought I was living in a world with people who were much better than me, who had more than me, who could do more than me, and I felt like a disease on the planet. And that's where I got to with my active addiction, isolating myself away and just thinking, is this all I'm good for, to do drugs and eventually die? Since I got into recovery, by thinking less of myself, I think more of myself. Again, weird thing to say, but it's when I'm phoning someone and seeing how they are, or walking around the shops with someone, or just having a coffee with someone, I'm asking how they're doing. I'm not sat alone thinking about how I'm perceived and how others think about me. And that's I think that's one of the most random things that I learned, which I never thought about before. So how are they feeling? Because in my isolation, self-obsession, misery, I couldn't grant other people humanity. Like, I couldn't see that you had your own life, your own struggles, your own things going on. I just thought, this is my miserable world and everyone else was living in it. And I didn't want to be part of it. So it's got me humanity back. It's got me thinking, it's got me smiling again. It's got me connecting again, and it's got me laughing again. I mean, I've had wonderful friends before I came into recovery, but the people I'm friends with now, they know me on a deeper level.
Yeah. So it's like it's almost like a paradox, isn't it? Recovery, where it's because I still remember the feeling I had about when I was letting everyone down, letting myself down, and thinking about myself all the time, and poor me and why me, you know, and like coming into recovery, I've always found, I'm sure you're the same, is that everything, all my needs are met by what I give. So the more I give, the more I get.
Yeah, as I said, the paradox you're talking about there is there was somebody in 12-step fellowship where I was having a miserable, self-obsessed day, and I sent a mad long paragraph, just this is going on and this is happening and I'm angry with this and this person and I don't know if I'll ever survive through it, just all misery and self-obsession. And I got one line back and the text read, go help someone and don't let them know it was you. And I was so furious with that, because I was like, but what about me in this? But the less me I put in things, the more I learn about me, the more I can help others so that we can get better. And that's what I say, it's giving me humanity back. I'm no longer just an alien, a part of the human race. I am part of the human race. I'm connected. I can walk into a room and like, I'm equal to. And it's nerve-wracking at first. You'll still get mad anxiety when I walk into a shop, a cafe or something like that. But other than that, it's just like, wow, I am just another human being. I'm worthy of this.
So it just real quickly, but just take you back to that. Them moments when you was in that field with a razor blade, thinking that you wanted to die.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that in them moments, all you really wanted to do was live?
Yeah, again, that paradox. By thinking that I wanted to die, I actually wanted to, like, I didn't want to die. I didn't want to feel pain. I just wanted the pain to end. I still wanted to be more than I was at that point. I still wanted to succeed and have friends and connect and live. But I couldn't see the path. There was no viable option for me to do this. I thought, this is what I'm doing now. And I'm doing everyone else a service by doing it.
Yeah. And the reason I asked that, because I had some moments like that. And now, every day I have in recovery, it's like the universe has invited me to come and live.
Yeah.
You know, so even the bad days, you know, like every day ain't rosy, you know what I mean? Some days are challenging.
But if you're breathing, you got a chance.
Yeah. But I've been invited to live my life through the process of being in recovery. So thanks for coming. Thanks for telling a bit of your story. Well done on your 1 year, 1 month and 11 days. Thanks for listening. You can please like, share and subscribe. Nice one.